Have you ever wondered what secrets lie buried beneath centuries of silence, locked away behind the most secure doors in the world? Deep within the heart of Vatican City, far from the eyes of tourists, scholars, and even most clergymen, exists a place so secretive, so heavily guarded, that it has sparked conspiracy theories, historical debates, and wild speculation for decades. This place is known as the Vatican Apostolic Archives, formerly called the Secret Archives. But make no mistake, the change in name hasn't changed what's kept inside. For within those walls, behind those impenetrable doors, lies a collection of documents so vast, so potentially explosive, that some believe it could rewrite history itself. Today, we're going deep, figuratively and literally, into the world's most mysterious library. What's stored in those 50 miles of shelves? Who's allowed in? And more importantly, who isn't? And what secrets of history, religion, and power might still be locked away from the world? Stick around, because what you're about to hear might just challenge everything you thought you knew about history. Our journey into the heart of the Vatican's mysteries begins with perhaps the most profound question of all. What do they know about Jesus Christ? For centuries, scholars and theologians have debated the finer points of Jesus' life, his teachings, even his lineage. The canonical Gospels tell a story. But what if there are other versions? The Vatican Archives, with their unparalleled collection of ancient texts, could hold the answers. Hidden Gospels, apocryphal scriptures, early Christian writings deemed too dangerous, too controversial for the public eye. Could these documents reveal a different side to the Jesus story? A side that challenges the very foundations of faith? Some whisper of Gospels that speak of a married Jesus, a family man whose life diverged from the celibate divine figure portrayed in the New Testament. Others hint at teachings considered heretical by the early church, teachings that could have reshaped Christianity as we know it. The church maintains that these apocryphal texts are just that, unverified, unreliable, and potentially misleading. But for many, the very act of keeping them locked away raises suspicions. What are they afraid of? What truths might these documents contain? Truths that could shake the very foundations of faith. The Vatican remains tight-lipped, a silent guardian of secrets buried deep within its ancient heart. The question remains, what is the true story of Jesus Christ, and will the Vatican Archives ever reveal it? Our exploration of the Vatican Archives leads us now to a theory that borders on the fantastical evidence of extraterrestrial life. Could this bastion of faith, this guardian of earthly spirituality, also hold proof of beings not of this world? The theory hinges on the Vatican's long history of astronomical observation. For centuries, the Church has maintained observatories, peering deep into the cosmos, charting the movements of stars and planets. Could they have seen something more, something unexplained, even alien? Proponents of this theory point to cryptic passages in ancient texts, some housed within the Vatican Archives, that describe celestial phenomena difficult to explain with our current understanding of astronomy. Visions of fiery chariots in the sky, beings of light descending from the heavens. Are these simply metaphors, or could they be accounts of actual extraterrestrial encounters? The Vatican, of course, dismisses such notions as pure speculation. Yet, the sheer volume of unexplained phenomena recorded throughout history, coupled with the Vatican's own astronomical pursuits, leaves a tantalizing possibility. What if they know more than they're letting on? Could the Vatican Archives hold the key to unlocking one of humanity's greatest mysteries? Are we alone in the universe? Or have we been visited by beings from beyond the stars, their existence carefully guarded within those impenetrable walls? Our journey into the Vatican's hidden depths takes a decidedly darker turn as we delve into the chilling tale of the Devil's Letter. In 1676, within the confines of a Sicilian convent, a nun named Sister Maria Crocifissa della Concezione began exhibiting strange and disturbing behavior. She claimed to be possessed, her body racked by convulsions, her voice transformed into a guttural rasp. As the story goes, Sister Maria, in the throes of demonic possession, began to write. Not in her own hand, she claimed, but guided by the devil himself. The result was a letter, a chilling missive penned in an unknown script, a jumbled mix of archaic symbols and unsettling diagrams. While the original letter remains safely locked away within the Vatican Archives, fragments of its contents have been deciphered. They speak of blasphemous rituals, of infernal pacts, of a world plunged into darkness. What secrets, what forbidden knowledge could be contained within the full text? Some believe the letter holds the key to summoning demonic forces, a dangerous artifact too potent to be revealed. Others speculate that it contains heretical truths, blasphemies against God so profound that they could shatter the very foundations of faith. Whether the devil's letter is a genuine message from the underworld or the product of a troubled mind, its existence speaks to the power of the unknown, the allure of forbidden knowledge that continues to draw us deeper into the Vatican's shadowy heart. The Vatican Archives, a repository of history's secrets, may also hold the key to unraveling one of humanity's oldest fascinations lineage. Specifically, the bloodlines of power, of royalty, and perhaps even a connection to the divine. Could the Vatican be the guardian of genealogies that rewrite history? Records that trace secret royal bloodlines, exposing hidden heirs to thrones long thought extinct. The very notion sparks the imagination, conjuring images of lost dynasties, of rightful rulers living in obscurity, unaware of their true heritage. Some even whisper of a bloodline descended from Jesus Christ himself, a lineage carefully guarded by the Church, hidden from the world to protect its sanctity, or perhaps its power. The implications are staggering. Could there be individuals alive today who carry the blood of Christ in their veins? Of course, such theories are often dismissed as the stuff of legend and conspiracy. And yet, the Vatican's own history is intertwined with that of powerful families, with political machinations and the rise and fall of empires. Is it so far-fetched to believe that within those archives lie documents that could reshape our understanding of history, of power, and perhaps even of divinity itself? The truth, as always, remains elusive, locked away within the Vatican's silent embrace. For centuries, the Vatican archives were closed to outsiders, their contents shrouded in mystery. But in recent decades, the Church has taken steps toward transparency, albeit cautiously. In 2010, after years of pressure, the Vatican opened its World War II archives, granting historians access to documents related to Pope Pius XII and his papacy during one of history's darkest chapters. The release was met with both anticipation and trepidation. What would these documents reveal about the Church's role during the Holocaust? Would they exonerate Pope Pius XII, who had been accused of silence and inaction in the face of Nazi atrocities, or would they confirm the darkest suspicions? The documents painted a complex and often troubling picture. While they didn't reveal explicit Vatican collaboration with the Nazi regime, they did show that the Church was aware of the atrocities taking place much earlier than previously acknowledged. They hinted at behind-the-scenes negotiations, at attempts to appease Hitler, at a reluctance to condemn the Nazis publicly for fear of reprisals. The opening of the World War II archives was a significant moment, a crack in the Vatican's wall of secrecy. But it also raised more questions than it answered. If these documents, once deemed too sensitive to reveal, were eventually made public, what else might be hidden within those vaults? What other uncomfortable truths, what other historical controversies might the Vatican be shielding from scrutiny? The partial opening of the archives was a step towards transparency, but it also served as a stark reminder of the vast unexplored territories that remain. The Vatican archives remain one of the world's last true enigmas. Part ancient treasure trove, part fortress of secrets. We may never know what's inside, but one thing is certain. Whatever is buried deep within those walls, someone decided we shouldn't see it. And that's exactly why we must keep asking. What stories do those silent documents tell? What truths do they hold? And what light might they shed on the course of history, on the nature of faith, on the very essence of humanity? The answers, for now, remain locked away, guarded by time, by tradition, and perhaps by fear. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with what you think might be hidden inside the Vatican archives. Should they be open to the world, or are some secrets best left in the dark? Until next time, this is Mythorya, where mysteries become stories.